Hey, what's happening, everybody? I am joined here today by my younger brother, Chris Clothier. What is going on, big guy?
How you doing, man?
I just ordered my glasses, thanks to you. Appreciate it. Now,
Excellent.
as distinguished as you look.
You hardly ever do, no matter what you've got on. But the glasses did elevate you a lot.
The operative word there is hardly. Okay, it does happen, but only from time to time. Hey, real quick today, I just want to give everybody a quick insight into what they're going to learn when you come out. I know you're out there talking to some people about the upcoming Find and Flip, and as well as I am as well. And so I want to make sure that people know, one, a little bit about what's going on in your world, and two, how they're going to benefit when you come in and share. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with I'm just going to go down 4 questions here real quick. So when you come out here in the next few weeks and you spend some time with our group here, what are you going to cover? What's the big topic, the big benefit that people are going to realize? Yeah,
you know that I took on a big challenge this past year, and I learned a lot from it. I went for I tried for a 100-mile ultramarathon run. I completed most of it, not all of it, and I learned a lot of lessons along the way, from attacking big goals to hiring the right coaches and mentors, to what happens when you are feeling your back up against the wall. Things aren't going the way you planned. How do you navigate that? And two, what happens when you fail? And did you really fail? The big question is, do you ever fail if you keep pushing? And you and I both know the answer to that's no. You have lots of setbacks, but failure only happens when you quit. And so anyway, that's going to be a big piece of my talk. Hopefully a little entertaining about sharing some stories from my run and relating it to how it's helped me in business.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting, because not only are you going to be there sharing a very challenging experience, what you've learned, how it's applied to business, how it's applied to being a better father, a better husband, better, just all around business person. Yeah. But equally, Frank McKinney is going to be there, right? And talking about a very similar experience. I know you and Frank were working together. He was a mentor to you and helped guide you a little bit when you took on this massive challenge. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that think they're taking on a big, audacious goal, and then they see somebody talk about, I'm just going to go run 100 miles. And they think, man, that guy's lost his damn mind. I think there's a bunch of really cool stuff that you're going to be able to enlighten people on. I know at our Scale and Escape event back in May, when you were actually doing this, there were a lot of people that were kind of experiencing it with you, per se, by proxy, right, from our room, as we were calling in and talking to you and following your play-by-play. A lot of those same people are going to now be in the room and get to hear your firsthand experience. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I cannot wait. I'm excited. And, Kent, to wrap it, you and I both know, if you're going to do something, why not have people say, what the hell is that guy thinking? Why not think that guy must be off his rocker and crazy?
Right.
In actuality, that's the only way anything big in business has ever been done, right?
Amen, baby. So why is that important in 2018? So people that are sitting around there and they're trying to lay out 2018, why is this message important now?
I think it's important always when you first hear it. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily now. It's just about right now. It's about when you actually hear it. Anytime you want to set a goal, whether it's 2017, 2018, 2019, it doesn't matter. When you sit down and say, this is what I want to accomplish, this is what I want to do, and you're thinking small ball, you're thinking easy, you're thinking not a lot of pushback. This will be something small that I can absolutely accomplish and won't be too much of a struggle. None of that gets us where we want to go. And I've been through that. That's what I've been going through year over year over year. When I finally decided to try something big, and I went into it thinking I was going to learn one thing. I learned something completely different in business specifically. Why now? It taught me that, and it's kind of funny, it's your saying, that there is no better time than right now. The time to do it is now. Go for it. Shoot for the moon, and see how high you land. That's what the That's what the point of it is. And we hear that over and over and over again. I just have the awesome opportunity to be able to share a real life example of that and kind of how it affected me going into the rest of my year. Because I thought, as you and me talked, it was going to be one way, and it affected me 180 degrees the other.
I love it. So somebody that's sitting on the fence, we're in the last few weeks here with only less than 100 seats that are left for this particular event. We know it'll be sold out here in the next few days. Somebody sitting on the fence, seeing this video for the first time. There might be a Memphis Invest customer. There might be a Real Estate Worldwide customer. There might be somebody on Bigger Pockets, whatever. Why, what would you say to them? Why should they be at this event? You're gonna be there. Frank McKinney's gonna be there. Michael Burnoff, Grant Cardone, Frank McKinney, Brett Tanner, Sean Terry, Justin Colby, Elena Cardone. I mean, there's a lot of really, really powerful people in the room.
There are a handful of times, if we're lucky, when we get the opportunity to spend time with, learning from, talking to, and getting a chance to just be around the spirit and the energy of the lineup you put together, the people like you just mentioned. It doesn't happen always, and it doesn't happen very often. And there'll be a lot of people, Kent, that may decide that it's not their thing. And if that's the case, it's right. They're not ready. This is for people that are ready to go and say, you know what? It's not touch the cloth. It's not, I can't wait to hang out with all these cool people. It's about, I can learn something from people doing epic things. And you've just made a list of them. So they just don't come around very often like this.
Amen, brother. Amen. So last question here, and then I'll let you go. Who do you think, knowing what you know, you're a big force to be reckoned with out there in Bigger Pockets, certainly what you've done along with Brett and Senior and the crew over there at Memphis Invest and around the country. You have a big impact. A lot of people out there, you've had the opportunity to really touch their lives, whether that's in the Fortune Builders community, whether it's our community, again, Bigger Pockets, whatever. Who's the person that you feel like is going to benefit the most, or people that are going to benefit the most by getting in the room?
Now, let me tell you, the personality, the people, whomever, will be those that already know right in here. They know inside they've already won. They're already going to attain their dreams. They're going to benefit the most because they're the ones going to walk in that room and they're going to see this big learning curve, and we're going to cut it in half.
Yeah.
That's the person that's going to benefit the most. The person that says, it's not a pipe dream. I'm not just thinking it. I know I've got the right idea. I've got the right work ethic. I'm willing to work twice as hard and twice as long as anybody else. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve what I can dream. And that's the person that will benefit absolutely the most, because this isn't about get rich quick. It's not about somebody that's not willing to work, figuring out the easy road. There's no easy road, no easy button. This is about the people that want to come in. They're already there. They've already got the right work ethic. They've already got the right mindset. And they're just needing that little bit of rocket fuel, and that's what happens. Cut that learning curve in half, flatten the road out a little bit for them, put them on a little downhill, and they take off. That's what this is all about.
I honestly couldn't have said it any better myself, bro. I mean, you nailed it. That's exactly what this is about. This is about compressing a timetable and making it happen for people in a really, really quick way. Not because it's easy, but because it is simple. It is a matter of just doing a few things correctly and effectively and continuing to do those things and build upon that success over and over and over again. And before you know it, you look up in this little hobby that you've got has turned into a full-fledged business that is not only providing for you and your family, but it's providing for many other families and taking care of a community. And all of a sudden it turns into this whole thing, like what Memphis Invest has turned into,
Absolutely.
What Wise turned into. This is something that everybody that's going to be presenting from the stage, guys, has had that very, very similar experience, right? They started one way, they started doing one thing, and through a process of just being great at who they are and staying focused on their mission, they've turned up and suddenly opportunity has presented itself and uncovered itself in many, many other ways. And they've learned to take advantage of it. So we're going to pull back the curtains. We're going to show you how that's done. And so from that, you will walk out of there with a plan. You walk out of there inspired. You'll understand exactly what you need to do and have the ability and aspirations to get it done. So, Chris, any final thoughts before we let them go?
No, man, I'm very excited. We're only a few weeks away, man. So I'm counting down the days.
Guys, for all the information to get signed up, it's right here on the page. Make sure you click on it before those seats are gone. If you do, click on the register now button, and it just so happens to take you to a sold out page. Make sure that you register on there and let us know that you are still interested in tickets. If we have any late cancellations, we'll turn around and reach out to you last minute and make sure you get those seats. So with all of that, take care, brother, and I'll see you shortly.
See you, man. Thanks, Kent.
See you guys.